Hey guys, this is LT Tarot about to do a quick daily reading for, what is today? September 8th, 2021. So if you guys haven't already, please make sure that you like, you comment, and subscribe. And also you can find the same video on Instagram as well. So I've already pulled our cards. And then what we have today is the Four of Materials and Fairy Spotting. So this particular card here talks about stability, financial stability, security. It also can talk about like a lack as well. Sometimes you either, overspending or I don't know if over saving is a good thing or a bad thing, but over saving, like where you just, there's some people out there that, my mother is one of them, like she lives to make money, and that energy is like, okay, the more she works, the more the bigger her savings account is, and the more satisfied she is. That's her security when it comes to that. But this card is actually saying today to actually find some type of stability when it comes to your money. I also feel like if you were in lack, strategize a plan to actually have more financial stability in your life, right? Because I feel like the more you work at something today, the better you reap the harvest. So we have this card here, and this is my fairy deck. I like using this deck, and it's called Fairy Spotting. It says, it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So I feel like when it comes to your money, maybe you was thinking to yourself, like, oh, nothing is ever going to get better. Like, this is where we are. This is where I'm at. Like, there's no resolve to this. Like, this is where I'm going to be. But today is the day it's actually saying, like, and do this for yourself just for today, because tomorrow you have another message. But anyway, I'm just joking with you, but definitely do this today. And what you want to do today is actually just kind of like find a way to strategize, and where write like a business plan out, or a plan to better your life. Like, that is the best thing to do, is actually have a plan to actually get to the next level. Because even though you may not see it now, believing will be seeing. Seeing. Like, believing yourself is actually going to be seeing. Because if you can just visualize where you want to be at in this life, like do a 10-minute meditation and visualize where you want to be at, then you'll start seeing that work out in your favor. You'll start seeing those little things come out. Once you do that visualization here, what's actually going to happen is that you have the 10 of materials. So you're going to find yourself feeling more financial stable, And today is one of those days where you're going to find yourself feeling like, I'm financially stable, I'm emotionally stable. And, because you have that plan, you have that visualization here. And you're going to just be, I feel like, more grateful today. And then we have this card here, and it's called Light. And it says that Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So I think being around your family is actually going to shed light to you. Finding yourself, or realizing that you're a lot more emotionally balanced than what you thought you were, is going to bring light to your situation. Also, realizing where you are financially and where you want to go is going to bring light to you as well. Let's pull the next. Let's see what the next card says. Okay, so the next card is the Seven of Voices and Motivation. So maybe you feel like, I just feel like there's an energy that there's like you're trying to find a light, but there's a little sadness, especially with this card here. Maybe you feel betrayed by people, but you're trying to find your way and get more motivated about life and get more motivated about certain situations in your life. So I feel like today is going to be a day to kind of write down, because I am a big person I'm big on journaling to heal, because you're like, when you write it down, you can always go back and reference it. It's like writing your own history book. But anyway, so you have, like I said, the 7 of Voices, and I feel like there's a sadness. You're trying to overcome some things. You may feel betrayed. You may feel like something that you had in your grips, that you lost it. Like, you felt like you was holding on tight to something that ended up slipping away. And I feel like today is a good day to kind of like write out your feelings and understand where you are in life and let that go. Sometimes you have to write a forgiveness letter to yourself and others, so that could be something that you work on as well. But what's actually happening here is that, once you acknowledge where you are and write down whatever fear that you may have, I see that you're being more motivated here. And this card says motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urges you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So this is like letting you know, like, go ahead and get busy and try to work through whatever heartache that you may have. But it's definitely letting you know, like, it's time to actually get busy and try to get more motivated. The last 2 cards here is the Emperor. So by the end of the day, you're going to find yourself feeling more like a leader, feeling more like a boss. You're also going to find yourself, like, if you're in Aries or have any Aries in your chart, you're going to see that exhilarating today. Like, you're going to just see this come out, or stand out. And this is telling you, like, be a leader, like, embrace that side of you. But also pay attention to nature's signs here. And so, as what's going to help you be more of a leader and overcome whatever is going on today, or help you plan out today, it says that you need to pay attention to nature's signs. And it says, be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We only open our hearts and minds. So all we have to do is open our heart and mind, and maybe get out there. If it's a nice day outside, get out there and enjoy Mother Nature. But I just feel like write out my messages for you today is to write out what's bothering you and write a forgiveness letter. And then also just try to step into this leadership and step into this higher power, step into nature's, and actually step outside for a second. Enjoy the day, And so anyway, guys, that is your daily message. I hope you enjoy it. Until tomorrow, I'll talk to you guys again.